Good afternoon! Way excited. Got that right for the first time. Did that about 4 times now. So it's funny that you mentioned Doctor Who, that episode of Doctor Who, because my brother this morning was catching me up on the series because new episodes came on Netflix, and the episode that we watched was the one where on the screen it says something about, was it Silent Lake? Something. Utah. And I remembered that and I thought it was funny. So, funny you should mention that. And I'm going to geek out for a second and go off topic. There's a new companion. Haven't seen it yet. I'm excited. But I'm not excited to see what happens to Amy and Rory. So, moving on. So the most famous thing I could think of that was around where I live is the Sundance Film Festival, which is up in Sundance, which is near that city that I cannot recall right now. I'll think of it in a second. Don't worry. It's a big ski resort and everything. And that happens every year, I think. Pretty sure. But it's mostly indie films and things like that, but a lot of celebrities come down and they have summer homes or winter homes up there. So that is the most famous thing I could think of that happened. The next thing I thought of was in 2002 we hosted the Winter Olympics in the same spot that I can't remember. I will remember it. I swear I'll remember it. As soon as I turn the camera off, it'll just pop in my head. So up there we had the Winter Olympics, and if you can tell, I wrote notes. Looking down. If I recall correctly, this is the only Olympics that actually turned a profit. Now, it could be one of the only ones. I'm not exactly sure. But it turned a profit, so yay! Then famous people that came from Utah were first Butch Cassidy. He's a notorious train and bank robber. Then, he was born in Beaver, which I have no idea where that is. I've heard of it, but never been there. But yeah, but I think it's close by, within at least an hour's drive. Next, let's see. Donnie and Marie Osmond. They're pretty big. I'm not sure if you would know who they were, but here they're like huge, and not as much anymore, but they were back a couple of years. But they still actually live here down in Ogden. Or no, they live in Orem now. They were born in Ogden. If you don't know, if you don't know, you probably don't know. Ogden is kind of a sketchy place. You know, not somewhere you want to be for too long, kind of. No offense to anyone who lives in Ogden, but Orem is just way better. And Orem is actually about 15 minutes drive from here, and that's actually where the college where my siblings and I soon will attend. So not very far at all. And they actually, and I just said that, they still live here. See, those were the only 2 or 3 that I could think of that were really like big, that were born here. We do have a couple of things, like we have actually Donnie and Marie Osmond's old recording studio is now a drug rehab center, and we've had quite a few celebrities there. The only ones I can think of are Lindsay Lohan at the moment, but she's been there a couple times. But that seems to be the place where a lot of people get sent. Just because of the atmosphere of Utah is just kind of there's less drugs, there's less alcohol use, there's less substance abuse problems, so they get sent here. So that is what Utah is known for. Okay, so my question for you is about the flag. The history of the flag. Now, what I know it as is the Union Jack, but some people have told me that's not what it's called, and I've heard it called different things, but the flag. What's the history on it? See you on Monday.